In this tutorial, we will look at how substitutions work in Immerly. Substitutions are usually checked in ActiveNow first. When you see that you are covering a lesson in ActiveNow, the first thing you need to do is check the email address of the student you are going to teach. This email address is important because it helps you find the correct student inside Immerly. After checking the student's email in ActiveNow, go to your teacher dashboard in Immerly. On the dashboard, find the Substitutions section. This is where you can search for a student and take a substitution. Open the Substitutions window. Here, you will see the Take New tab. Use this tab when you want to take a new substitution. Enter the student's email address from ActiveNow into the search field. If the student is already using Immerly and is available for substitution, their profile will appear. You can then take the substitution and open the student profile. Inside the student profile, check the most important information before the lesson. First, look at the current module. This shows which lesson the student should do next. You can also check the lesson title, lesson goal, level, lesson date, duration, and any lesson notes. Next, you can look at the upcoming modules to see what lessons are planned next. You can also check the lesson history. This shows which lessons the student has already completed. The homework section shows submitted homework, scores, and whether the homework has already been graded. This is useful because even if you are teaching the student only once, you can quickly understand where they are, what they have already done, and what should happen next. If no student appears after you enter the email address, check the email in ActiveNow again. Make sure there are no spelling mistakes or extra spaces. If the email is correct and the student still does not appear in Immerly, it means that the student is not using Immerly yet. In that case, you should go back to ActiveNow and check the notes from the student's previous lessons. These notes will help you understand what the student has already done, what they are currently working on, and how to continue the lesson. The key rule is simple. First, check the substitution in ActiveNow. Then copy the student's email address. Search for that email in the Substitutions section of your teacher dashboard. If the student appears in Immerly, take the substitution and check their profile, current module, lesson history, and homework. If the student does not appear in Immerly, use the lesson notes in ActiveNow instead. This way, you can prepare properly and teach the substitution with confidence.